Hello everyone. Today we're reviewing the Sigma 150 600mm lens. For now, I've mounted it on my Canon 7D as it uses the EF mount. However, you can also use it with other cameras like the RF system with the appropriate RF adapter. Let's take a closer look. Starting at 50mm, this lens can zoom all the way to 600mm. For example, here's the view of a house far in the distance at 150mm. When attached to a Canon 7D, you get a 1.6x crop factor, meaning the focal length effectively becomes approximately 240mm at the widest and 960mm at the maximum zoom. At 600mm, you can almost see inside the house. It's that powerful. Now let's explore the features. Zoom lock. This lens has a lock switch to secure the zoom at specific focal lengths, such as 180mm or 250mm. However, the lock only works when the indicator aligns perfectly with the marked positions, a dot with a line. You cannot lock the zoom at arbitrary focal lengths, which can be slightly inconvenient. Build quality. This is the contemporary version of the Sigma lens, as indicated by the C marking. There's also a sport version, which is heavier and uses more metal components. However, this lens features a durable aluminum build with the body made of metal. Focus modes. AF, standard automatic focusing. MF, manual focus, fully manual focusing. Manual override. This is essentially autofocus, but you can manually fine-tune the focus. For example, if the autofocus locks onto an object but slightly misses the mark, you can adjust it manually without switching modes. This feature is quite handy. Focus range limiter. You can select between full, 10 m infinity, or 2.8 to 10 meters. For instance, if you know your subject is within 2.8 meters and 10 meters, selecting that range ensures the lens focuses only within that distance. This can be very useful for tricky subjects like small objects close by without the lens accidentally focusing on the background. Image stabilization. Mode 1, best for handheld shooting. Mode 2, ideal for panning or tracking fast-moving subjects, like birds in flight. In my experience with other lenses, this mode works similarly to horizontal or vertical stabilization. Custom features. This lens allows customization via a computer application connected to the lens. These settings override the default configurations. Personally, I leave this off as I don't need it. Tripod collar. The lens comes with a rotating tripod collar, making it easy to switch between horizontal and vertical orientation when mounted on a tripod. Finally, let's talk about the aperture. The minimum aperture is f5 at 150mm and f6.3 at 600mm. While it's not the brightest lens, the focal range and performance are impressive, especially for the price. In the US market, I paid $900 for it. It's not an f2.8 or part of Canon's L series lineup, but it offers a solid professional-grade experience with advanced features and excellent stabilization. That's it for my review of the Sigma 150 600mm lens. See you next time.